Let's have Meghana Malkan also on the show. Let's take the conversation forward. Meghna, good afternoon. Thank you so much for your time. What are your thoughts on the market, Meghna? Let's talk about benchmarks first, Nifty, Bank Nifty, the levels you have on your radar, and then a word on the broader markets as well.
Hi Ajay, a very, very good afternoon. Thanks for having me over. Broadly, let's talk about Nifty first. Overall, looking at key technical parameters we look at RSI, look at candle patterns. Broadly, price and momentum play seems like we are in a consolidation phase. So when I say I'm seeing the Nifty charts, 24,550 to 24,600 seems like a broader support where we could move on the lower side, the lower range of the consolidation. And on the higher side, I think, this is the higher side. On the lower side, I think 23,900 is where we could be capped at the downside. So broadly, unless we have some trigger taking the market, into a different zone, broadly, I see Nifty moving in this range. And so is with Bank Nifty. The momentum says right now we're broadly into the sideways zone.
Okay, right. Meghna, right now, are you looking at any specific sector then one should watch out for, or how are you viewing or looking at in the market right now?
So broadly, what we do is when the market is sluggish, when the market is sideways, I think the only two sectors that usually perform in this kind of market is IT and pharma. So I'm broadly looking at pharma stocks. I'm liking Lupin, the way the Lupin, the stock is poised. It's been giving good movement in the last 3 weeks. We've seen bullish candle patterns. The momentum is sustaining into the higher zone. So Lupin looks good for me. It's halted right now. Perhaps a good range for me to buy is when it has, when it comes down. I think around 2000 seems to be a good support. So I would be a happy buyer when it comes to 2000 with a support of 2000 somewhere near that. And yes, I would play it till the time it's tagging the Bollinger Band. So if you see the Bollinger Band, the momentum shows on the upside. The price is right now on the weekly charts tagging the Bollinger Band. So I think from a short to medium term perspective, Lupin could be a good buy. Other than Lupin, I'm also looking at Aurobindo Pharma again, which is placed at a good momentum zone. The volumes have been doing good in these stocks along with the price. And the next one that I'm looking at again in the pharma sector is Glenmark. So these are the three stocks that I'm tracking at the moment.
Since you are spending so much time looking at pharma charts, let me add a few. What about Piramal Pharma? That one also has very gradually 0.5% a day, 1% a day, coming closer to 190 odd. Is it also looking good? How are the charts? How do you read the charts?
Yeah, I'm just seeing the charts. It looks nice, Pyramid Pharma. I'm liking again, the momentum play is good. The price is again tagging the Bollinger Band. So what happens when the price is moving on the bands is you're basically entering into momentum play. You keep holding the stock till the time the price is on the band, which is a good thing. And then what you do is you keep trailing a stop loss. So something like when I said Aurobindo Pharma or Pyramid Pharma, you can keep holding on with the trailing stop loss, which could be a very good positional buy according to.
Right. Meghna, if you could look at Inox Wind also, because in the last few days, we've seen that also moving. Today also continuing to see that up move. Anything interesting that you're watching out for here?
So Inox Wind seems to have had a very good breakout above 170 levels. From 170, if you see this week, it's been giving a stupendous move, tagging the Bollinger Band. Yes, I believe it's a good stock to get into. I would wait for a retracement. Right now, if I enter on the long side, seems my risk and my reward may not fit in. The risk seems to be high. But nearing 200, if it retraces near 200, I think it's a very good consolidation buy.
Now, what is the story you figure on the charts? Is the crack coming on volumes? It's a sector leader, and when FNO stock as well. So whenever there's some negative, people just start punishing it. How do the charts look? Time to get in
Yeah,
or
and
not
it's so
yet?
amazing. It's so awesome, Ajay, to see how the story exactly fits in the price movement. So when I see the chart, when I'm studying the weekly chart, the resistance was bang on. It's had 61% retracement of the uptrend that had happened last 2 years ago. There was beautiful divergence on the RSI bang on at that moment, at that level, and the RSI was at 60. So it's how, and the volumes have been very dry in the last uptrend. So it's how beautifully it's fit into the story. So yeah, I think this had it coming. The divergence was very sharp and at the right place. So we this was coming. I see the downside again when I put on my retracements on the chart. I feel it could head straight down. I don't see any respite before 560 to 570 levels. So I think it's this, and it's been falling like a knife, like it's a falling knife. So no point getting in. 560 is a good support. There is inherent weakness that has already crept into the stock. So I believe it could take a while before it gets into another trend again, be it uptrend or downtrend. So I would just wait and watch. And if someone, I'd be someone who's stuck in this stock, then I would look for a retracement on the upside from 570. If there'd be a retracement, I would look for an exit there.
Sure, Meghna, thank you so much for joining in with us this afternoon on ET Now, talking to us about a lot of stocks as well as in terms of sectors.